welcome back to my channel. That felt really goofy. I also look really tragic. This seems to be a running theme on my channel, that I keep looking tired and terrible. It is currently 11:32 at night. It's almost midnight. I just got off work and I just wanted to do a little Fanx haul because recently I just went to the Salt Lake City Fanx. And it was a lot of fun, and I got to meet people that I was really excited about, and there is going to be a separate video about that later. Straighten you out. But anyway, there'll be a separate video about that later, but today I just wanted to show you some of the things that I got while at Fanx. I didn't get very much, but I did get some really cool stuff. So I'll show you a few things. The first things I'll show you is I bought some, hold on 1 second. There was a Lush by the mall, a Lush by the convention center, and in my apartment is where I am sitting. I have a bathtub now, and I didn't before. So I bought some bath bombs, and I was really excited. I had to have some self-control, but I bought this one. This one smells very like zesty and citrusy, but then it also has lavender on the top. So I really like it because the smell is very uplifting and relaxing. And then got this one. This one I believe was called the Floating Flower. And it's got a cute little chrysanthemum or daisy on the top. This one smells like chrysanthemums. And I really, really like the smell. It's very relaxing, and this one is a Mother's Day exclusive, so I really wanted to buy it. I'm getting covered in dust. And then the last bath bomb is the Geode, which this is covered in gold glitter, and then it has really pretty purple flecks, but they were also telling me that it also has pop rocks in it, so that's gonna be a fun experience, but they suggested it because they said it would be more of a relaxing, calming bath. So maybe I'll take a bath tonight and have a bath bomb bath. They also gave us, I am covered in this. Ugh. They also, the kid who was very good at his job, might I add, also gave us some shower gel, the Happy Hippie shower gel. And it's very citrusy, and it's a nice little container, so I'll probably give that a shot too. But yeah, so that was the stuff that I got at Lush. And then, when we got to the convention, I was dressed up as the human version of the Impala from Supernatural, and I didn't have certain props that I wanted, so I was hoping that I can maybe find something at the convention, and we stumbled upon this booth that had badges. So I bought this Dean Winchester, or should I say Jimi Hendrix FBI badge. And then I bought this Demon Huntress license, and then it has the license number, vehicle identification, saving people and hunting things. And I just hung this off of the waist cincher that I was wearing. And these are really cool, and I'm really excited to like hang these on my wall. These were like $5 each. At the convention, it's really expensive, so yeah, there's that. And I really like these, and I should have gotten a Sam one, but I only got the Teen one. Then I have this little stress ball squishy thing that I got from, so a lot of booths have these like spinny wheel things that you can win prizes, and this is one of the prizes I won, and he's a squishy dude that I like to throw at people. And then I got some other things. I got this card from one of the artists at the Artist Alley. I really like to collect cards from Artist Alley people. There's his information on the back if you want to check out his art, because I believe he created that, and I really liked it. And then we walked past this booth that was like having you roll for a print. And so I decided, my sister did it and she didn't win one, so I decided, you know what, I'm gonna give it a shot, see if I win one, and I did. And so I won this one, which I liked this one. I got to pick this one and I really liked it. I'm not quite sure why I did, but I really did. And this was created by a lady named Amy Fraser, artist and creator. And that's the information on the back. And I like that it was signed. by the artist, which I enjoy. It's from a thing called cryptocomics.com. So basically, if you create, buy, and sell unique digital copies of comic books and art in marketplace backed by the technology of blockchain. So basically, what this is they are people who will help you get your graphic novel out there, or whatever you're creating out there, so you can sell it. It's very cool. I suggest anybody who's creating a graphic novel to check them out. But I really like this because it's like an actual print, and I'm going to hang it up on my wall. And I like that I won it for free, but it's still very, very beautiful. So I highly recommend you check out them. And then I'll show you that in a second. I got my dad some cool comic books. So I got him a Superman comic book, The Battle of Metropolis. And then my dad also really loves Wonder Woman, so I got him that one. This one, which I really liked because it looks fairly old. And then this one, which I can never remember that person's name, but this one as well. So I got my dad 4 comic books, and then I got my mom. My mom loved and still loves David Bowie, and one of the very first musicals that I ever watched was Labyrinth. And so I really love that movie, and so does she. And I wanted to find her something that she could use that would be nice for her. So I got this cup that has, it's kind of hard to see, it has Jareth on the front, and it's a really nice sturdy cup. And I thought that was really cool. Right when I saw it, I just really wanted to get it for her. And then, what else? Okay, so I also got this Jason Voorhees painting. This is watercolor, which is freaking impressive. So what's funny is I was looking at a booth next to this person's booth, and I wasn't even paying attention to his stuff, and then he was talking about everything that he painted and that it was in watercolor, and then that was when I started listening. I like that this paper is super thick. I'm more than likely gonna keep it in this plastic to keep it safe, but I need to find the card that, there we go, so I can give you his information so you can check it out. So it's Mike Lorenzo Art. And on the back, I think, is his Twitter handle, his Instagram, his Facebook, and his email. So I highly recommend you check that out. And then he also has a YouTube channel, and he said that the YouTube channel is just it's showing him create all of the paintings, and it's a new YouTube channel, so I highly recommend you checking it out. And just give him some love, but this is really impressive, and I am a huge horror movie fan. And the Friday on the 13th movies, mostly the original, is my favorite. And I think that this is absolutely gorgeous and made out of watercolor. Artist Alley is my freaking kryptonite. I will buy so many things from Artist Alley because I love supporting artists. And I love seeing their creations and stuff like that. So it's one of my favorites. And then I got an autograph from the beautiful and amazing Adelaide Kane. She was in Teen Wolf, but she also played Mary Stewart in Rain, and she was also in Once Upon a Time. I can't remember the character she played in that. But the funny thing is, I was excited that she was going to be there, but it wasn't kind of like a thing like, oh, I need to see her, or I need to get an autograph or a picture with her. It wasn't really that big of a deal. But my sister and I were standing where all the autographs were supposed to be, and Adelaide walked by both of us, and she was talking to her security guard. And that was when I realized, oh my God, that's Adelaide Kane. And she is absolutely gorgeous. She's breathtaking in picture, but she's absolutely breathtaking in person. And she's much shorter than I thought she was, because what I think is impressive is when someone is small, but they have such a presence that you don't see that until you meet them. Kind of like Lady Gaga, how Lady Gaga, she has such a presence that you don't realize that she's like pretty small. But also Adelaide Kane, or just Adelaide, is a really nice person and really sweet, and she's an amazing actress, and I am apparently a very big fan of her, and I'm pretty sure I have a crush on her. And I'm really happy that I actually got this autograph, because we were walking away from the autograph location and I kept looking at her. And so my sister asked if I wanted an autograph and I said yes. And so I'm really glad that I got to talk to her and meet her and get an autograph from her. And then there's something else that I wanted to show you guys and I don't know where it's at. So I'm gonna quickly pause and go find it. Oh, also, I got this stainless steel straw. You know, not that exciting. One second. Okay, and I'm back. And then the whole reason I decided to go to FanX this year was because I found out that Billie Piper was gonna be there. And for those of you who don't know who Billie Piper is, Billie Piper played Rose. She portrayed Rose in Doctor Who. She was the very first companion of the new generation of Doctor Who. And I am a huge fan of her. And the reason I wanted to go was to meet her, potentially get an autograph or a picture. And so at first I was kind of bummed because I didn't have enough money to get a picture with her, because I just got this apartment and that's really where all of my money went into. So I was kind of sad, but then my sister said, well, why don't you get a picture with me? And I was like, okay, I'll go with you. So here, my friends, is my picture with Billie Piper. I am so excited that I got to meet her, whether it was briefly or not. I am elated that I got to get a picture with someone that I am a huge fan of, that was in a show that means a lot to me for multiple reasons, but the biggest reason is because that was a show that my dad and I would stay up late and watch together, along with Red Dwarf. We would stay up late, I think on Saturday nights, and watch Doctor Who together. And even now, like, Doctor Who comes on a lot around Christmas time, and my dad and I will sit in his room and watch Doctor Who while everybody's, you know, being crazy out in the living room. And that's why Doctor Who means a lot to me, is because it has that memory of my dad and I bonding with that. And then I remember my sister, who's in the red in this picture, I remember her not liking it at first, not liking Doctor Who, and then I remember making her sit down and watch it with me, and then she just kind of took that fandom and ran with it and jumped off into the deep end, and she's a huge fan of Billie Piper too, and it's just Doctor Who. And I'm really sad seeing how Doctor Who's going nowadays, because it is going downhill, and that really, really upsets me, because I'm all for the Doctor being, it's a whole different video, but I'm all for the Doctor being female. I'm just not for it happening for a political reason. Because people having acceptance of genders and being different, Doctor Who was already like that because it's a space show. It's like, you know, Captain Jack, John Barrowman's character, he didn't really have a sexuality. He just liked whoever he connected with and vibed with, you know? And same thing with the Doctor and other characters. It was like, it was already a very open show, and I just don't like when things are changed just because of politics. And so that's kind of how I feel about it. That's a whole different thing. But I really love the show, and it means a lot to me for multiple reasons, but mostly because I think it was the very first TV show that my dad and I bonded with and continue to bond with over the years. And so yeah, so I was really excited to be able to meet Billie Piper, and my sister was kind enough to let me take a picture with them, and I will forever have this photo for the rest of my life. I also got to there was a convention, I got to get a picture with Sean Astin, who he played Samwise Gamgee in Lord of the Rings. I love Lord of the Rings. I got a picture with Vic Mignogna. It was more of a selfie, or like a picture taken with my phone. Vic Mignogna plays, oh my gosh, he plays Tamaki Suo in, wow, big fan. Tamaki Suo in Ouran High School Host Club. He plays Edward Elric in Full Metal Alchemist. He's in a lot of things, and he is my favorite anime voice actor. I love also Laura Bailey. I think she's my second favorite anime voice actor, or just voice actor in general. and I got to take a picture with him, and there was someone else I got to take a picture with, and I can't remember who it was. But it's really cool being able to meet these people, and it's really also very nerve-wracking because you build these people so much up in your head, and then there's that moment where you realize that I might not like this person. And that sucks because, you know, you look up to them and you're a fan of them, and then when they end up being a terrible person, that's what sucks. And I've never had that experience, not really. So I feel really lucky, but there are people that I still need to meet. I really want to get an autograph and a picture with James Marsters and Sarah Michelle Gellar. I really want to get a picture and an autograph from her because I am obsessed with Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And I would love a picture with oh my gosh, who else? There's a lot of people that I'd like to get a picture. I would love to get a picture with Evan Peters, or just, I would love to get an autograph and a picture with Joss Whedon. I think he is a freaking genius. Celine Dion, obviously, but that would be a whole different transcendent thing. But yeah, so I'm just really excited. I got to meet Adelaide Kane, and I got to meet Billie Piper, and I got to see Zachary Levi and Tom Felton, and you know, that'll be a whole other video explaining my FanX experience. But yeah, so those are all the things I believe that I got, excuse me, that I got from FanX, other than a sunburn and painful feet and really tired. But yeah, those are all the things that I got, that's some of my experience. But yeah, it was really fun, and I do look forward to seeing who's gonna come next year or sometime in October if they're gonna have another convention. And I'm really glad that it was warm because I was afraid it was gonna be cold. But yeah, so that's all I got for you. I don't know how to end this, so thank you for joining me in this video. If you liked it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. But also, if you did go to FanX here in Salt Lake City, let me know, tell me your experience, tell me who you met, if you met anybody, or if you love Doctor Who or Buffy the Vampire Slayer or Adelaide Kane too, let me know that too. And stuff and things, you know. I'm going to try to clean up a little bit because it's still a mess in here because I'm still in the process of figuring out where everything's going to go. It also doesn't help that I don't have shelves. But I'm also going to make some food and watch the new Halloween, which I'm really afraid to watch because I don't want it to ruin it for me. And just kind of chill and then go to bed, you know, really fun, productive things, I guess. But yes, so again, thank you for joining me in this video, and I hope that you have a wonderful day and a beautiful night. And this is Kat signing off. Bye.